Hi and welcome to Marcel Creations. Most of my videos start right here with everything already mixed and ready to pour. But what you don't see is the 6 hours it takes to actually make one of these. Today I'm taking you behind the scenes, layer by layer, to show you exactly how this skull comes together, from the first pour to the final reveal. Because getting this right is not just pouring resin, it's timing, placement, and a whole lot of patience. And trust me, one wrong move can ruin the entire piece. So typically I would put my resin bottle on a heating mat and get it warming up, but that didn't happen this morning, so I'm going to show you how to warm your resin up because it's pretty chilly down here. It's about 65 and that is too cold for resin. And then I need 1 ounce to pour in the bottom. That's what my coin is going to set on. And today we are going to do our firefighter coin, and I'll put a picture of it here. I got these on Temu. And these are 1 ounce measuring cups. They're actually medicine cups. And what I do is I go in, it'd probably be easier to see it with a white background. I go in and I measure, or I mark with a marker, with a Sharpie, the 1 ounce mark and the ½ ounce mark, because it's really hard to see these when you're trying to see it from the side. And then this way, all I have to do is put it on a surface with a lighter background, because now I can see that. And I'm going to spill that, so I'm going to pour it up high. And if I put my mark in the back, I'm looking into the cup, and it makes it so much easier to pour, because now I can see through the cup at what I'm actually doing, and I'm not over pouring. And now we're perfect. And what I'll do with that is I will take my heat gun and warm that resin up. Don't warm it up enough that you're melting your cup, but warm it up enough that your resin's warm. All right, and then take my part B. And I mark on the caps so that I don't put the wrong cap on the wrong bottle. So I match my resin portion with my cap. That way I'm not putting A on B or B on A and setting it in the cap. Just a tip if you need one. And then we'll pour this one to my second fill line. Oops, and I made a mess. Always clean up the side of your bottles. You don't want to reach for that cup or that measure, or let me spit it out. You don't want to reach for that jug and have resin all over the side of it the next time you do it. Here we go. And again, we'll just warm that up a little bit. And for the little cups, I just use a popsicle stick, and we're going to stir this for 5 minutes. My first layer, I always make sure it's crystal clear, so I'm not putting any sparkle in this layer at all. It's the rest of the layers that will have a little bit of sparkle. You see how cloudy it is? You gotta stir until that goes crystal clear, and you want to scrape your sides, scrape the bottom, and then once in a while pull it off of your popsicle stick. That way make sure we get all of it mixed in. You do not want any unmixed resin in your piece. We're going to mix it until it's perfectly clear, which takes about 5 minutes. And then the next step is I take a little spray bottle and I just spritz the top of our alcohol just to put a real thin layer on there of alcohol. And then we'll put it in our debubbler. And then as the bubbles come up out of that, they'll hit that alcohol and pop, so that when it comes time to release the air, most of the bubbles have already popped. Now, my spritzer bottle has bit the dust. Both of them. I have 3 of them actually, and I don't know what the heck's going on, but all 3 of them have bit the dust. So right now I have alcohol in a little squirt bottle here, and so what I'll do is I'll just drip 3 or 4 drops on top of there, and then I put it inside my debubbler, and I have just a coaster mold in there, so if it bubbles over, it'll go into that mold and not all over my machine. And this is just a resiners. You turn the power on, hit the AI, change that from 5. Come on, stop. Turn it on, change it to 9 minutes, and then hit start. And then I'll bring you down and show you what it looks like when the bubbles are coming up. come up here, and this little piece here, I'm going to pop that open, and that's going to release the air, but I'll let you watch it, what it looks like when it's releasing. Here we go. Then we just take the lid off, and our resin is dang near crystal clear. And if I need to, I can run it through another cycle if there's still a lot of bubbles in there, but there's really not. I got one little bubble right there on the side that I can take care of with the heat gun. Make sure you do it from up high, because if you get down too close to the resin, it'll splatter the resin everywhere. Ask me how I know. Alright, I'm going to put this back together and I'll bring you back down. And then I like to warm up my mold so that it's warm and it's less likely to hold bubbles. So I'll warm this up for just a second. And those of you that have seen this process before, you know that I like to tip my skull. Instead of it sitting flat, I like it to sit up on its nose a little bit. And that way our coin sits closer to the brow line. So it sits closer down here and not so much up here. And it makes it a little easier to see when it's just sitting somewhere. And so I'll put it up on, this is just a nail file, about a 1/4 of an inch thick. And that just has our resin set a little closer to the front. And then I just pour it in very slowly so that we don't incorporate any more bubbles. And pour it down the side of the skull. And then I'm going to let this cure 90-95% of the way. And then we'll come back for the next part. I'm going to use my bigger bottles. They've been sitting over on my heating mat, so they're already warm and I won't have to use the heat gun to warm them up, thin it out. And I know I'm filling this all the way up, but I still want to make sure I get it as even as possible. So I'm going to go ahead and mark it off. Turn it around so that the mark is on the back side so I can see it. And this is part B, so I need to make sure I remember that. See how quick that came out? Super thin now because it's warm. It also helps it mix a little better. I should have did that on the first layer, but that's what I get for being in a hurry. And then to get all the resin out, I always use a heat gun just to thin it out, and then it helps it flow out a little easier and I don't have to use my stick to pull it out. That also helps warm up the resin, make it just a little bit thinner. You don't want it hot, just you want it warm. And then it flows out so much easier. Alright, we're going to do it again with part A. See, hardly anything left in there when you do it that way. Works beautifully. And then I am going to go ahead and just add my Marabou alcohol ink. This is in the rainbow color. And you only want a couple drops. And again, we stir for 5 minutes, making sure we scrape the sides and wipe off our stick and scrape the bottoms. We're going to add just a teensy tiny, teensy weensy, tiniest amount of crushed crystal. And I mean tiny, like that. Maybe even, there we go. Because I do not want it to get in the way of our coin. I want it just to have enough sparkle that it's going to match the other layers. That's all I want it for. And if you've never used crushed crystal, this stuff is like gremlins. The more you mix it, when you get it into resin, when you get it wet, it multiplies like gremlins. It's just, you really barely want to put anything in there at all. And 9 times out of 10, these are going to men, and they don't want all that glitter in there anyway. They want to be able to see their coin and the flag, and this just helps add a little pizzazz. All right, we're going to get our debubbler back out and run it through there again. Every single layer. Cover that up, because if I don't, I'll end up sneezing or something, and it'll be everywhere. Ask me how I know. Move our skull over. Again, get my bottle out. Just a couple little drops right on the top will help pop those bubbles as they rise. Power, set it to 9 minutes, and start. Again, we're going to pour it in nice and slow, but we're not going to pour all of it in. Oop, I got a bubble right there. Let me pop that. There we go. We're going to pour just enough in to cover the base. And I'll let that settle. Put on a glove because this part's messy. This is the side that's going down. I already have a thin layer of resin on it, but I'm going to put another layer on. And the back of this coin looks exactly like the front, which is really nice. And they're exactly the same. So I'm going to be able to tell by looking at the back of the coin if we're straight or not. No, this one's not the exact same on both sides. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to stick my head in the frame here. Give me 1 second. Looks really good. And I'm going to go ahead and pour the rest of this in. And it's going to move my coin again. That's fine. I'll adjust it. And then I'll keep an eye on it while it cures just to make sure it hasn't moved. Then I'm going to let that drain for just a few minutes. We'll let this one mostly cure, and then we'll add our flag and add the last 2 layers. And the last 2 layers, I'll show you what I'm doing, but we're not going to talk through it. I'll just fast forward through all of it just so you can see it. But there's no sense in me yakking through it because it's the exact same as what we just did here, except in the next 2 layers, we're going to add 10 ounces at a time. And then let them mostly cure, and then we'll pour another layer on top of it while it's still tacky. That keeps us from getting the little lines in between the layers. And then that's it. We'll be ready for demold after the last layer cures.
Heroes walk among us every day. Quiet strength in every step they take. We're standing tall so others feel safe. From mass cell creations, we say thank you for the courage.
It turned out so good.
And the work you do.
Nice.
Every badge, every call, every sacrifice made.
All right, I'll get you guys some pictures. Let me know what you think. We've still got to do the military one and the 250th anniversary one. So we've got 2 more that we'll do to have this series done, or at least as much of this series as I know of done. And yeah, this is so cool. Love it. This coin almost looks smaller than the other ones that I've done, but it's really not. It's strange how some of them look that way. Thanks for joining us today. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button if we have earned your subscription today. And if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, leave them down in the comments below. I answer each and every single one of those. And until next time, I hope you have a fantastic day, and we'll see you then. Take care. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
Heroes walk among us every day. Quiet strength in every step they take.